to hear his words of peace, of tranquility. I speak of no other than our fellow brother, Mr. Richard David. Make some noise for him, my dear friends.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Wow, so many familiar faces. I haven't seen this many people here since the Pagwa Parade last year. But in all seriousness, I'm tiptoeing because I want to make sure that I get to see you. Get a box. My name is Richard David. I was born in Maikoni, Guyana. And I have a pop quiz for all the Guyanese here tonight. I'm a kid in Guyana, and Cheddi Jagan comes to... I want you to tell me what year this is. I'm a kid in Guyana. Cheddi Jagan comes to my dam. I'm from Dundee. Dundee, Maikoni. And there's a major election, and he comes to Dundee, Novar School Dam, and he makes a speech. And now I'm a kid, so kids aren't allowed to go. That night, 1990, okay, we have, assalamu alaikum. That night, are you listening to me? Yes. That night reminded me of everything about the horror that we saw on our phones last night across Guyana. That night, so many years ago, we formed Vigilantes. All the men in the village had to go up to the dam with every farm tool we had because we didn't have weapons. They had to take garden tools and cutlasses and bricks and sticks. And here's the most shocking part. The women who were at home with the kids had to lock up the doors and board up the windows, and the windows are made out of wood. Nobody in my whole dam had keys to the doors because we had never had to lock the doors ever. What I saw last night terrified the hell out of me. And it reminded me of that childhood, of that night of terror. But what it also reminded me of is that people will stand up when there is injustice. The Guyanese people have a history of fighting for tolerance. The Guyanese people have a history of fighting for each other. And the Guyanese people have a history because we've learned from the father of the nation. We've learned from Cheddi Jagan. The Guyanese people have a belief in democracy, and Guyanese people have fought and died for democracy to come to Guyana, and the Guyanese people are not going to let democracy slip away, not now and not ever. And that is why there are so many Guyanese people here tonight, because it's bigger than Pagwa, because it's bigger than anything that we have faced. Ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters, my fellow Guyanese and non-Guyanese, Hindus, Muslims, Christians, whatever you are, we're here tonight to call for peace in Guyana. We're here tonight to call for the recount of the votes in Region 4 and for that process to match every single process that every other region has followed. And that is what the international community is calling for. I'm very proud that our leaders in this country have been the first ones to quickly respond to call for democracy in Guyana, because they do represent a Guyanese constituency. We have a long way to go, but I'm so proud and I'm so hopeful that my brother VJ, Romeo, and so many people have put this together. Because you know what, it gets frustrating to watch these videos at home. Sending WhatsApp messages becomes frustrating, so this is a really great outlet for us to just express what we're feeling. And we have to use every opportunity to call for peace because there are not enough voices calling for peace and justice. I'm happy to lend my voice to that call. My name again is Richard David. I'm the Democratic District Leader for this neighborhood here in South Queens. And the Guyanese community, I heard earlier someone say this. I want to make sure you hear this. The Guyanese community is the second largest immigrant group in all of Queens. And this is what's shocking to you and it's shocking to me, and it's actually sad that the highest ranking Guyanese person is me, a district leader. I'm urging all of you to participate as eagerly as you are following the Guyana elections right here at home in New York. I will always be with you and I will always be on the side of justice and democracy. Thank you so much for organizing this tonight. And I wish my brothers and sisters in Guyana can go to sleep tonight, but we know that they won't. But they know that we are with them in solidarity. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Richard.